Yo, what's going on, amazing people? Today I am going to be doing one of the rooms in my house. My house is not done yet at all, nothing's been done. Planning permission is absolute joke. Like, it takes so long to get planning permission done. And I said that, you know what, I've got this house, I've had it for a few months now, I have not been living in it. So let me actually try and get some work done. So today or over the next few days, I'm gonna be doing my office. So what I'm gonna be doing is that I'm just gonna be taking back the wallpaper, as you can see. Taking back the wallpaper's on this top half. And then I'm gonna be filling out all of these gaps, painting the room white, getting a desk in here, making this my office, just like a little space that I can work to kind of like just separate my working life from what I'm living in at the moment, just to get this room done. It will change, and so I'm gonna be spending probably 100, maybe, I wouldn't even say up to 150 pounds, just to like spruce up this place and do like a little makeover, just so I can make it a nice office for myself. Yeah, that's really it. So my aim was to spend as little money as possible. So I had a target of 150 pounds. So that was it. That was the target for the whole renovation, and I wasn't trying to spend more than that. So this was kind of like my one little project for me to kind of get out there, kind of feel useful. I think it was more for me than anything as well, and kind of have a steady place where I can operate from. As you can see, it wasn't easy. I had to do a lot of taking down the wallpaper, stripping it down, and it's so tedious and monotonous. It's a very long task. So one thing I would say is that, listen, if you're doing it yourself, just be prepared to be there for hours and hours and hours. Stripping down wallpaper is probably one of the worst jobs I've done since like kind of doing my DIY stuff around my house. It is very long. So yeah, just be prepared. Cool, so I have taken off most of the wallpaper, not all of it. There's still like bits and bobs like here that I need to take off and stuff like that. But I've done like most of it anyway. But because I can't get it all done in one day, and I need to like fill in like these kind of gaps here. Can you see these gaps here? I said that what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna stop with taking off the wallpaper for now because it's kind of late, and then just fill in them gaps. Once the gaps are filled, I'll sand it down and then carry on doing the taking off the wallpaper while it's kind of like setting and stuff like that. So then tomorrow I kind of kill two birds with one stone, as opposed to just like wasting all my time doing that today. What I'm using is no nonsense interior ready mix filler. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put that in there and do the job. This thing's like magic. If you have any holes in your walls and you need to kind of fill it up, this is what I recommend. It is so good, very easy to use and very self-explanatory. All you need is the easy fill and like a scraper, and that's it. Cool, so I've done most of the room now. So I've taken off most of the wallpaper and obviously tried to fill in the holes with the easy fill. It doesn't look amazing. Like there's obviously some poor bits there, but I'm hoping tomorrow I can just sand it down. I don't really care too tough, it doesn't need to be perfect, but I'm just looking to get it done so I can like get a little office done. So I'm just gonna paint, and hopefully that some of the layers of paint can kind of hide the imperfections, kind of. The one bit I need to get done properly is this bit here. So like, as you can see, it's kind of raised, so I need a crowbar to kind of, never mind. That was easier than expected. I thought I was gonna get, because before I'd used the crowbar to kind of take everything off, so that was the only bit that I had to do now. So I'm just gonna fill that in. And yeah, I'm just gonna go, man. I'm tired. It's like 11 or something in the evening. So I just want to get this done. Tomorrow, the room will get a bit more life, and when I start decorating it and put stuff in it, it'll be good. Just like a little workstation, man, that I just need somewhere where I can work. And I've got a house, so I said, why not? Cool, so yeah, catch you in a bit, guys. Peace. Cool, so today is a new day. The easy fill has been setting in for probably 12 to 14 hours now. I know it said 24 hours on the box, but ain't nobody got time for that. All I've got left to do now is some of the wallpaper up there, as you can see. Yeah, and the wallpaper around the window area. Once that's done, I will start sanding down the easy fill to make it all straight and level. Then I'm gonna get paint, so I'm gonna go and get some paint now. Paint the walls, or clean it, paint it, and then try and see if I can get some carpet or a nice rug get my desk in here and start turning it into my office. So I am very, very excited. It should be a very good day. Yeah, man, let's go. Cool, so I've got this little sander here, and it's quite cool. So what I'm gonna do is use it to sand down the filler that I put in there now, innit? But it's quite powerful. Like when I put it on, hold on, so like brace your ears because it's quite loud. So yeah, man, that's kind of sick. So I'm just gonna be sanding on all the walls, making sure it looks smooth, and then taking off the wallpaper, and then yeah, fine, we're going. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that, but I'll skip to the time lapse now. So filed it down now, but the walls are like so dirty. As you can see here, it's just absolutely filthy. So I need to clean it out, take off all the dust and everything before I start painting. I bought some sugar soap, which is just, I don't know, man, but it helps remove all the dirt and grease down on the walls. So I mix it with some water and just rub and scrub it down. So yeah, I'm just gonna be cleaning up the walls now, getting it prepared and ready to paint. Cleaning the walls was relatively calm. I didn't really have too much issues there. This is something I learned actually when I was painting my prior house, so I kind of knew already what to do. After a while, I got to a point where I had to get a steamer, so I had to start steaming the wallpaper so it got a bit loose, so then I'd start peeling it back and stuff like that. And even that, eventually holding a steamer up like 20 seconds or 30 seconds on a go, fam, your biceps and triceps start to absolutely ache. I can't lie to you, man. But yeah, it's part of the process. I can't complain. I love it, really. So this was the end result of all like the hard work and laboring of steaming and stripping back wallpaper and then cleaning the walls. So now it was ready to kind of be painted. Time to paint. So I've got some of the paint here. Using some matte white paint, some matte white paint. So yeah, the painting process is gonna start now. So hopefully like the wall will slowly start to transform, slowly, and start to look a bit more better, or like a normal livable room / office. Yeah, man. Catch you in a bit. When I started to paint, I think that's when everything started to come together, and I started to be a bit more at rest, that I didn't actually just waste my time doing nothing. I said I wanted to keep it simple and keep the walls and everything white because it wasn't that deep. But I think as I started to paint, it kind of slowly started to transform the place and it started to look like a proper room. So yeah, progress is being made slowly on the room. So you can see it's a bit better now. Some bits are taking a bit longer to dry, like this wall's taking a bit longer to dry. Need to do the ceiling now. So I'm just gonna do the ceiling and then go back and then give everything like a couple more coats and then hopefully it'll look a bit better. So I finished off the ceiling, which was obviously another workout. But then one thing I realized is that on the back of the wall, there was a few like really dark marks. I didn't know why they kept on coming. Later I realized it was because of damp. So that wall was very damp due to a hole in the roof that I found out in the prior video that I was telling you about when I was looking at the roof, and also due to blocked guttering. So this caused a lot of issues with that back wall, and it was very cold to touch. So I realized that was an area that I had to fix. So I'm trying to get like the lights around the lights area. I've got no finesse. That's one thing I've realized as well. That all the finesse bits as well, I just don't know finesse. So I know people will be watching this video thinking, oh yeah, this guy's just, yeah. Well guys, I'm not a professional painter, one. And two, this is just for an office that will probably be changed in the next few months. It was just for me to do something for my own mental. I think that having your own space or having a good like mental state of mind is so important. Not looking for a perfect room, just looking for a room that I can call an office. Yeah, that's the room. Basically done. Again, this is a rough thing, so it's not that deep for me at all. You see that I kind of butched this side of it. But yeah, man, it's okay. It's looking alright. It's looking alright. Let's clean up the floor now. Yeah, and set up the desk. So now it's time for me to put my desk together, and if you know me, I do not read the instructions. I am a typical guy. Listen, I can do it by vibes and vibes alone. But thank goodness for my friend Tito, who was the brains behind the operation. So we have laid carpet-ish. Like I managed to get some off cuts from near my house. I basically stole it. I see your face. Yes, I basically stole it from outside my parents' house one time. It wasn't stolen, but yeah, I just took it, whatever you would call that. I haven't actually nailed it together, so when I piece them together, they'll fit a bit better. But yeah, again, this is a makeshift room. Everything's kind of come together. The door's been painted. Yeah, now just putting the final pieces of the desk together, and then the room is done, man. I'm not gonna lie, loving it. So the patch on my arm is because I gave blood that day. So I thought, you know what, let me just plug it in the video, why not? I don't have a sponsor, so I'll just use this time to kind of promote something that I kind of believe in. If you're not interested, you're happy to skip past it, I'll put the timings here of after the bit so you don't have to watch it. So today I'm giving blood at the moment, so it's in my arm. I always get here and I'm always like the most like squeamish or fidgety one here. But usually when I'm doing it, nothing at all. It's perfectly calm and it's perfectly fine. And it's one of those things where the bark is louder than the bite. If you haven't done it before, seriously, I implore you guys to at least do it once. Like, it does so much good, especially in the black community as well. We just don't give, and this is the big problem, is that we don't have enough black donors, and obviously it's affecting people with conditions such as sickle cell and other things. So yeah, man, guys, please give blood if you can. I know my platform's not massive at all, but I feel like if I can motivate or encourage 1 or 2 people to give, then it's a job well done. My friend Tito, actually, she has sickle cell herself. She has blood transfusions quite regularly as well. I thought it would be a nice segue to kind of plug what she does. So her socials at Her Sickle Journey on Instagram, on TikTok as well. Follow her. She does amazing stuff around giving blood, around sickle cell and sickle cell awareness, because I really believe in what she does as well, and I think it's amazing. So shameless plug over. Back to the reveal. Cool, so this is the room. Near completion. I haven't finished, obviously. I need to these are just off cuts of carpet. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to piece them together. This bit is a bit too long, so I'll cut it off, piece it together, and just nail it together. And hopefully it should look fine. So my total spend was £92.75. So yeah, I did it under the target of 150. I actually blew it out of the park. So if you want to do something and you want to renovate a place, you don't need to spend thousands and thousands of pounds to get it done. You can do it on a very cheap budget and still have a very good result. So I wish I had like a big reveal or a big, this is how it finally looked and stuff like that. But unfortunately, this is the best I've got, because shortly after this, planning permission was granted and the builders wasted no time. But you're gonna have to check into next week, because that's when the real work starts. Don't want to say too much, but have a lovely week, guys. Catch you next time in a bit. Peace.